Liverpool 1, Chelsea 2. Liverpool knocked out the Carabao Cup. Barcelona, Real Madrid, innit? Take Hazard, innit? He's ready. He's ready for you, man. We put the seasoning on over there for you. You've grilled him up. You've taken Suarez. You've taken Coutinho. Take him now. That goal, I ain't got nothing to say about that goal. That goal was madness from Hazard. He proved that he's sick. But that game, how did we lose that game, bruv? I thought we was in full control in that game. The second half probably went to about 75th minute or whatever they got to score. I thought there's no way Chelsea can get back into this. And the referee did a madness. Was that, for you, a free kick? Start with that.
That's not first, it's not a free kick. Yeah, I don't think it's a free kick anyway. A couple of minutes before that, you saw your boy Luis come on and literally grab Big Shaq by the throat and dash him down. Yeah, and you're telling me that's all good, that's all jiggy. Yet that one over the other one's a free kick. Nah, not for me. But listen, you said I don't know how we lost that game. I'll tell you how we lost that game.
Go on.
I'll tell you exactly how we lost that game. Daniel Sturridge, bruv.
Why is that?
Daniel Sturridge. He's not good enough, bruv. He's not good enough.
I hear that.
And people go, oh yeah, he scored, da, da, da. He is not good enough. He doesn't move. Listen, I mean, we're spoiled. The one thing I would say, yeah, and listen, I'm actually pissed right about now because we shouldn't have lost that game. But one thing I would say is, yeah, any Liverpool fans that get criticise when we win, yeah, just remember this is what it could be like. What we saw today is what it could be like. Yeah,
reminds you back in the days, innit?
It does. You know that when you watch 70 minutes of fucking shit, and then you see a couple of bits, and then you think, oh, that was quite good.
They weren't that bad. Come on.
Listen, they weren't that bad. But first half, luckily Barkley's shit.
Oh, he's terrible.
No, listen,
I don't hear from Chelsea fans about Barkley because he's dog shit. I'm sorry.
But listen, what I'm saying is, yeah, he was picking up gaps in that first half.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah?
He was.
And he's getting the ball, able to turn and take shots. My point is, luckily, he's not on things, yeah. But somebody else, if you give Hazard that space in the first half, they'll punish you. Yeah. So all I'm saying is, I know Lovren's eased himself back in. He ain't played. Matip, I thought he actually done alright today. Matip, but actually, before I go any further, I was going for the team there.
I know exactly what he's going to say as well.
Moreno, yeah.
Alberto, when you know he's playing,
get the fuck out of here, bro.
And you know what? I've seen enough. I think Liverpool fans, all Liverpool fans, are jointing together. Yeah, like no offense to Moreno. Yeah, he seems like a nice lad. Yeah, but you're dead. He's terrible.
He does things. Yeah. Like he just come up, like he'll be standing somebody up. He just run over to boot them clean in the shit in front of the ref and be like, I'm like, fam, that's a foul, bro. That's a foul. I don't know what you're moaning about. Moses, yeah,
he was making Moses look like Messi.
He was making Moses look like he was levels at it, bruv.
Moses was like turning him like he was like Eden Hazard.
Yeah, but basically the reason we lost that game is because that team today is obviously the reason that it's like a second string team, right? You can't deny that it's a second string team.
It is a second string team, but it's not a weak team. Before you get that, I think Liverpool played well. I'm actually happy with the performance. I didn't think that Klopp did anything wrong in the team selection. I didn't think he needed to bring on subs at the time. Like I said, I didn't think that we were going to lose that game from the place that we were at. And until that free kick happened, and then it suddenly just turned. And like I said, I ain't got nothing. People are complaining about the second goal, by the way, saying it was offside. I've got the wrong goal. The first goal.
The first goal.
Sorry, the first goal saying it was offside.
Not for me. Bro.
Not for me either. Like I see loads of people complaining. Your boy Morata was standing in offside position, but he wasn't involved in the goal, so that's not an offside.
It's not offside.
But anyone who thinks that it is.
Listen, the second goal, yeah. Well, I'm a lover of football. Yeah, I appreciate good football. Sometimes you got to take it. My G. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to accept that.
Yeah, of course.
It's fine. That was a bit of madness. Do I think that it was defended poorly? Yes. I think Moreno got turned inside out, which I don't think that shouldn't be getting done to that level for me. But it was a bit of brilliance. Fine, whatever. Hats off. But Moreno's a poor player. Yeah, there's no hiding from that. He's a poor player. Now, I think his contract's up. Listen, like you say, he strikes you as some like hard-working, honest, good lad and stuff like that. But obviously, I just don't think he's good enough. That's my opinion. And the other one is Sturridge. I'm sorry, yeah. I know he scored, but he missed 2 sitters today. Sitters. One of them's not in the goal, bruv. There's nobody in the goal, bruv. Let's just get your head around that. There's nobody in the goal. And he's missed it. Yeah? Now, we're spoiled at the moment because we've got a front three that work hard. Even today, Mane's body language. Even he was like, Look, what is this? That's what even he was like that sometimes, right? And I think I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed because people will look at that and think, "Oh, but he scored a good goal. He scored a good goal." Yeah. Listen, that was the hardest one out of the lot of them, and he scored that, right? The other two, as a striker, if Firmino was in those positions, they're goals for me. But on the flip side to that, I look at it like this: Daniel Sturridge has proven over a number of seasons now that he can get a goal, he can score goals. Yeah, that's clear. But for everything else that Liverpool want to do, he can't do it. Maybe that's because his body doesn't allow it. I'm not saying he's lazy, but maybe his body doesn't allow him. Firmino, when he comes on, he's pressing people straight away. He's hustling. He's cutting angles, always moving. This guy, I don't think it's in his game. That's not his game. So if that's the case, maybe pursue Origi if he's still there. He is still there. Pursue Origi. Work on Solanke. Keep Woodburn.
Yeah,
those are the ones that would. For
that's
me,
what
I'm
makes
like,
no sense to me. I hear you in that. And for me, it's like, forget the misses himself. It's the actual gameplay. Like, what frustrates me is he slows everything down.
And he's been doing it for ages.
Every single move we do, you see 2 touches, getting there. Even Big Shaq, he was moving the ball quick. He was superb today, actually, Big Shaq. He might be the man of the match, right? And so Mane was a threat. And the ball's moving quick, and then suddenly you get to Sturridge, and then we're there again. Here we go again, and it just slows everything down. And then Chelsea suddenly come all the way back, and just killed all the momentum. And sometimes he takes so many touches, he just loses the ball. That's the frustrating thing for me with Sturridge. Like, I mean, he scored a goal, and like I see some people try and defend him, saying, "Look, he made up for it and stuff like that." And some people actually said that he had a great game. I don't think he did. If you watch carefully, it just doesn't fit with what we're doing.
He didn't have a great game. Simple. If you're a striker and you need... Listen, the teams there have strikers who are at the top level. So let's go for the top sides, yeah? The top 6, for example. At the moment, Liverpool are top. Firmino, the front 3, yeah? You can't... They're goals. Aguero. Below that is... Who's Chelsea? You've got Giroud and Hazard. Between them, they get their goals. Giroud, you know what you've got his identity. You know what he can do, right? Below that, Harry Kane. Below that,
bruv, Watford, bruv.
Jeez. There you go. Even then you got Lacazette and Aubameyang. Yeah. I look at Sturridge. Sturridge wouldn't get a game with any of those sides.
It's a fair shout.
Right. So it's clear he's not a top 6 player. Because he needs too many chances before he could convert. Now today, the 2 goals, if he'd scored those 2 goals, that game's done. That game's finished. Because then it's a lot more, you can control the game a lot better.
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. So for me, you got to cut your losses and say, you know what, he isn't good enough. We know he's not good enough. I think he won't get a contract extension. If he does, I'll be flabbergasted. But and it's not like I'm sitting there saying, oh, he's so shit, he's rubbish, he'll get a game anywhere else. He'll get teams in the Premier League that will go after him. But he's not a top 6 player because his conversion rate isn't good enough. And the people will say, oh, he needs to play more games to get that conversion rate. But you know he's going to break down. So he's not going to play the games. So it's just simple fact. And that's what frustrates me the most because that game should have been put to bed. And it's another season that we're out of this trophy at an early stage. And everyone's talking about Liverpool need to win a trophy. This was as good an opportunity as any, as far as I'm concerned. I don't care what trophy it is, they needed to win a trophy, and it's done.
I'm glad you said that, because you got fans out there saying, oh, we don't really care about this, it's just a Mickey Mouse Cup. What are you talking about? You must be some plastic out fans out there, because, like you said, Liverpool ain't won a trophy for a hot minute.
A hot minute.
Do you know what I mean? So we need to win a trophy. So I'm pissed. We're both vexed on how we've lost that game, because I felt that Liverpool probably were the better team out of the 2 on the night. Chelsea were very good at the beginning. I'm not taking that away from them. Very good at the beginning, like you said, picking holes in the team, and Liverpool weren't at it. And the second half, they took control of that, in my opinion. I think we had a lot of the possession.
The goal came from when Liverpool pressed. They pressed in that corner. Milner went in, Mane went in, and they gave the ball away and then scored. I thought Keita looked good, by the way.
He looked sick today. I thought he was amazing. So some people said that he came good in the second half. For me, he was good all game. He was doing some magical stuff in the middle and creating a lot of stuff for us.
I just want to say, thanks everybody.
We found him.
He's alive and well. He grew into the game actually today.
Yeah, he did.
He started off poor. I thought he was miles off it, but he grew into the game.
He did.
I thought, bro, shout out to Kleiny, my G, Kleiny.
He defended very, very well.
That's what I'm saying. If he's your second choice right back,
that's what you want.
For me, you wouldn't mind him starting, basically.
Yeah, he didn't put in a foot wrong today. He didn't put a foot wrong.
And like I said, if he started on Saturday, I'd be like, yeah, cool. I think Trent's pulling up trees at the moment, but at the same time, if you said Trent's, he's not been at it training, so we're going to go Kleiny, no one's going to try and be like, you fucking what? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What about Big Shaq?
Yeah,
Big Shaq, yeah. That is one of the best buys that we did in summer. We said that, right?
I said from day dot. I thought that's a bargain.
Guys work great, everything. He's on it.
His quality.
His quality, and he's neat. He's quick. He moves the ball really fast. And I think I have to give him. For me, he was man of the match. No, him or Kate for me were man of the match.
Yeah, but and I'll be honest with you, including Chelsea, they were rubbish. The guys gave it to Hazard because he came on and did the madness to give him man of the match. He had the moment of the match. I think that was the moment of the match. But over the course of the 90 minutes, I thought Big Shaq was very good. I thought Kate was very good. Chelsea, I think that Kovacic looks quite tidy. I thought he was very tidy in what he'd done. But
what about Morata? What do you think?
Mate, do you know what? It's so bad because I took a lot of stick for this because I said I rate Morata very highly, and people laugh at this now, and it is funny to come think, when you look back at it, hindsight and all that. But I said that over a period of time, Morata will be a better striker than Harry Kane because I thought he had more arrows, more strings to his bow. Sorry, but mate, it's amazing what confidence, no confidence. Look at Shevchenko done it when he came to Chelsea, couldn't buy a goal. Torres left Liverpool was one of Liverpool's arguably one of their greatest strikers. He looked like he had never kicked a ball. Crespo, when he went there, looked like he never kicked a ball. But the only saving grace is that Drogba, in his first 1.5 seasons, was dog shit, and everyone thought he was useless, and then he went on to be great. So he's got the attributes. He really is a top player, but he looks shot to bits, doesn't he? Shot to bits, and it's sad really to see that because someone who's obviously offers a lot, but
Yeah, I think he missed some good chances as well. I do feel sorry for him a little bit, but like you said, Hazard took the moment of the match. That was a piece of quality. As for football fans, you said.
As you said, at the end of the day, we're all football fans.
That's quality, bro. That's quality.
Respect.
And he took it. So I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna wrap up the video with a couple of questions, but unless you want to add anything else.
Listen, all I want to say is, Liverpool fans, just like I said, just appreciate what we do have at the moment. Let's not get too ahead of our stations and start trying to bite off more than we can chew. Let's be happy with what we got and with the progression that we've shown. Because if we don't, today is what we have to get used to. Some average players, some good players, some average players, and periods of the game we get buoyed. We had no control of that game for periods of that game, and it's a good reminder for us to realise that where we're at, we are still going in the right direction, and let's appreciate that.
So 2 questions is, did we deserve to lose today? And is Moreno and Sturridge's time up for you? I mean, what did you think of their performances? I think everyone's quite agreed on Moreno, but Sturridge is a bit still up in the air, so I want to hear everyone's opinions on those.
For me, gotta go.
So we play Chelsea again on the weekend, so we'll see you then. Up until then, don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Peace.